Guys, so we are going to make a concrete stove, a concrete no gas stove. Basically it would be perfect for outdoor cooking, and definitely um, good on saving on gas during our quarantine period. So, and Spike here would be helping me. Hey Spike. Anyway, so these are the tools that we will be using, and I hope you all like this video. Pipe that we cut into in half, so it is 2.5 feet. Yeah, so it's 2.5 feet each, and then we have our cement, and we'll have to get a little bit of gravel, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And then we have the a handsaw for cutting a pipe. That's what we use to cut the pipe, and that's what we're going to use to possibly cut the hole on this bucket, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So the next step, I have my bucket and I have a piece of cardboard paper, and I'm going to make a template by placing my my PVC on the cardboard. I think I'll just use this corner so it'll just be easier to cut. So I have my cut out circle that I'm going to put onto the bucket, and draw my circle that I'm going to cut out. You want to stay 1 inch away from the ground. So this is what it should look like. Right. The next step now, we're gonna make try to cut this hole out. And if you don't have the tools to do these things, which we do not have, we're going to improvise. So the best way, in my knowledge, to make any sort of hole through plastic would be to heat a metal tool. So I'm going to use a knife. I'm going to heat it and try to create this cut this hole out. I am going to heat up my knife a little, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna make a hole in my bucket. So my knife was not hot enough before, and I'm going to attempt this one more time. Oh yeah, you can see it's actually sliding right through. There we go. I got my first little hole, and you can do this right around the entire bucket. So I just went ahead and did the entire thing with my hot knife. I'll just remove this now, and then I'm going to put the PVC pipe through this hole. So here we have this hole there. You're gonna put the PVC through this, like so, just about there, and then the other piece is going to come right there. So ideally it is supposed to connect a little better than this, but we don't have the tools to do all the cutting, so we improvise by drawing lines. So this is the basic idea. Just so that none of the cement goes into the pipe and fill it up, because the idea is to actually keep it hollow. so that the fire could, the heat could go through freely. I just put in some guardian paper because ideally, I was saying before, the two pieces of pipe supposed to connect perfectly, but it wasn't because we don't have the proper tools to do it, so we just tried to improvise. So there are little gaps in between, and the cement could actually go in the on the inside. So to prevent that, I'm going to just stuff both pipe, this one and the other one, with some paper, just so that nothing goes into there. And then I'm going to put them both together like this. And then we're going to fill up the rest of the bucket with the cement. Just to give you all an idea what's going on here, so we just put this little pot thing here so that it actually stays straight, and this will lean down, this pipe will lean down, and this pipe goes into the bucket, and then the other pipe goes into the bucket from the top, and we're going to fill all the cement to the top. Now again, you're supposed to use, I think, fine gravel, but this is what we have at home, and seeing that we're under quarantine, we don't really want to come out, so we just kind of improvising on all the materials that we really have. But if you actually have the proper gravel already mixed, I think there's a cement that is already mixed and you just add water to it, that would be the better one to use, right? So just to let you all know that we are just improvising here. So I think we're gonna wait about 1.5 hours or maybe 2 hours, and then we're gonna pull the PVC out, and then we're going to leave it overnight to dry completely and harden up completely. Guys, we're actually going to take it out now, and what you want to do is it feels solid. It's been 1 hour, and we're going to kind of twist it and take our time and lift it off. Let's see. Nice. And then we're gonna pull this part out as well. So this is the idea. So this is it, and you all could see that it basically hollow, so this actually goes this way. So let me put my hands inside. Whoop. So here you would actually feed the twigs and wood and so on, and then the fire would come up this way, the heat, and you put your pot here and you can cook. So later on, when this dries off by tomorrow, we will remove the bucket, cut it out, and then I'll show you how we cooking on this cool stuff. Hi guys, okay, so it has been 1 full day and a half, and this is like solid, but we're just going to put it to lie down and cut right around the bucket so that we could actually take the plastic out. So now we are actually trying to pry this open to get the plastic away from the concrete. So just in case you're having a difficult time, you probably want to use this method here as well, because the top of this bucket is like really thick. Good job, Deems. Cool. Okay, so we have our rocket stove set up, and we just rest it on 2 concrete bricks so that we'll just get a little bit of height because it's kind of low. And this is basically what it looks like. Now before you actually rest your pot on it, you need to have a space between the pot and your rocket stove. So I'm going to show you how you can do that now. So you can just take flat pieces of brick or tiles, something that could obviously take a little bit of heat, like this. And this is what you're kind of looking for. You want to just have a little space in between your stove and your pan. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is you can use a piece of cotton, a little ball of cotton, put it into the bottom, the inside of your rocket stove, like this, and this would actually catch really quick. Like, cotton actually would fire up so fast, it would light up really quickly. And then you want to just feed just a little bit of twigs, dry twigs, into your rocket stove. And you can see how nicely it lighten up there. And of course you'll see the flame would come all the way through the top. Extra help to get the flame going a little faster, you can just blow into right here, and it would get a lot hotter. So the next good thing is with the rocket stove, air is actually sucked through here, and this actually builds the fire even more, and then the flame obviously will get a lot hotter. So it's actually pretty cool. So again, yes, you could put some twigs from the top and from the bottom. I would suggest you put from both the top and the bottom, just to keep the fire going and start it really nice. Okay, so you can now put your pot. I'm gonna grill. Right, and you can see the flame at the top here, and I already have my griddle pan on, and I'm just waiting for it to get nice and hot so I can start my kebabs.